All right, hello viewers in viewerland. This is Far Cry 4 for the Xbox One. We're going to do playthrough, hopefully, from start to finish, so you guys get sort of the most general understanding of the game. If this is a game you're interested in buying or buying, I hope that maybe these videos will encourage you or encourage you if you don't like what you see to buy or not buy the game. Anyway, these next videos are going to be recorded hopefully in comprised of gameplay footage that will be broadcasted as well as filmed over the time span of hopefully a month, however long it takes us to complete this game, but however we're going to be fairly consistent with this. So everything you're going to see that is being recorded, most of it's going to be mashed up and probably put into a playthrough eventually. As well as that, a review at some point or another will be made out of this footage, as well as our thoughts and reflections upon this game. But to start this off, we played Far Cry 3. I played Far Cry 3, played Far Cry 2. I was actually quite a fan of the originals on the Xbox original and Xbox 360 in the early days of the 360. Tech-wise, I feel like those games are outstanding. Not necessarily was a huge fan of Far Cry 2 in comparison to the other, but I really like how the series has done so much to sort of innovate play style from a shooting standpoint, sort of give you that freedom, that sandbox freedom to choose sort of your style of play, your tactic per se, whether you want to go in stealth or go in guns banging and taking your path to fit your game to fit that sort of game style. So another really setback about I feel like the last at least for Far Cry 3 for me was that it was sort of at the end of a console's life cycle. Mind you, that game came out in 2012, I think. 2012, yeah, late 2012 for Xbox 360 and PS3, and I'm sure if any of you, if any of you guys have talked to anybody who's owned a fairly powerful PC, they'd be able to tell you that I guess Far Cry 3 was probably a technically outstanding achievement from a game designer's point of view. But on the Xbox 360 and PS3 sides of things, we sort of got this boiled down, and in my opinion, remembering it, sort of a clunky version of the game. Mind you, it still boosted my expectations, and the graphics were still fairly impressive for a console that had been out for since 2005. But at the same time, I didn't exactly feel like totally immersed in comparison to just because of all the setbacks, because I didn't really feel like I was getting to see the entire scope of the game. But with all that being said, Far Cry 3, great game, great cinematic direction. Did such a good job of immersing me into sort of this chaotic, insane world of pirates and I guess even small forms of genocide, all that sort of insane torturous stuff that really made probably a lot of people not want to, really sensitive stuff that would have I guess maybe turned you away from the game before. Either way though, whether it be for better or worse, Far Cry 4 on the Xbox One and PS4 sort of following the sort of similar path of Far Cry 3 has taken from a game mechanic wise and story wise, very similar. They really cling together very well. In fact, in a lot of ways, they're almost identical. Now, I've only played about, I would say about I don't know what, about 30 minutes of this. I've just completed the prologue, but at this point I have had a very good impression of the game. Sort of a similar sort of similar sort of you're put in sort of this similar sort of circumstances of being enticed by a protagonist, or sorry, an antagonist, and everything is sort of just right now kind of coming together. So my opinion so far, I'm fairly impressed. And from a technical standpoint, this game looks amazing, downright amazing. And I really feel like if this would be what Far Cry 3 looked like if it had come out when these consoles had existed. So yeah, like I said, we're going to be playing through this for the next little while, hopefully beating it relatively soon. I'm not one of those types of people to do 100% of games, especially open world games like this where there's so much content. But at the same time, I'm going to definitely be not just skipping through it, not just running through it. Probably going to take some time to do some interesting side quests, stuff like that. So if you guys are, playthroughs and let's plays aren't exactly everybody's things, but I highly encourage you to come in, check out one of our streams. We stream about every Wednesday and Thursday, and you will do sort of some random stuff if we're feeling like it in between those days. But every Wednesday and every Thursday we'll be doing a stream of this as well. If you miss a stream, there'll be a playthrough of it up on YouTube the following day or the next day. Okay. But anyway, Far Cry 4, Xbox One. Yeah, let's get started.